By request, kick-ass facts, creepy shit that happens on movie sets. Pew, 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 pew! The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Lead actor Jennifer Carpenter said that her alarm clock kept repeatedly turning itself on during the production. Other cast and crew members said the same thing. Every time the alarm went on, it was playing the same song, Alive by Pearl Jam. The Lords of Salem, a Rob Zombie movie. According to production designer, they were filming in the basement of a hospital and it kept making people sick. They'd have to take breaks from filming because people felt unwell. She also claims that a buzzer to one of the hospital rooms would repeatedly sound even though no patients or hospital staff were present. Vic Morrow took out a huge life insurance policy on himself before he was killed while filming The Twilight Zone, the movie. A year before his death, after signing on to do the movie, he took out a $5 million life insurance policy, telling his friends and family that he had weird dreams of his demise. He knew it would be soon, but he didn't know when. During the filming of one of his last scenes, a helicopter used in the scene crashed, killing him and 2 extras. Annabelle, apparently based on the true story of one of the most famous and notorious haunted dolls. The cast visited the real-life Annabelle before filming began, after which they started noticing claw marks all over the set, particularly in places where nothing had been disturbed. They noticed that there were patterns in the dust like something had been moved, while members of the cast and crew all claimed they had been nowhere near those areas of the set. Brandon Lee, son of martial arts legend Bruce Lee, was killed when the crew of The Crow attempted to make their own prop bullets and loaded them into a real gun. No one knows exactly what happened, whether the prop bullets were accidentally swapped out or if they were just simply loaded incorrectly. Poltergeist had a ton of shit go down. One day after the original movie premiered, the actress who played the older sister was murdered by her ex-boyfriend. The main child actress, Heather O'Rourke, only 12, died of cardiac arrest after complications from a medical procedure. The producer of the movie also died during a surgical procedure shortly after the film's release, and supporting actor Lou Perryman was murdered in a random attack several years later. The Omen began with lead actor Gregory Peck being told that his son had committed suicide. Then, in the first month of shooting, crew members on their way to the set were almost killed in a head-on collision. Rottweilers hired to work on the set began attacking their trainers. The scriptwriter and Gregory Peck were flying over the UK in separate airplanes that were both struck by lightning. A flight for Israel that Gregory Peck was due to board crashed, killing everyone on board. Thankfully, he had canceled last minute. The hotel director, Richard Donner had stayed in throughout the shoot, was bombed by the IRA. He also got hit by a car, getting all discombobulated. Matt Damon and Michael Douglas sensed a presence on the set of Behind the Candelabra, the Liberace biopic that told the story of Liberace and his live-in boyfriend who was also his lover. Both Damon and Douglas had since claimed to have felt a male spirit watching them. Whenever Damon and Douglas sat at the piano for their scenes, they felt cold air moving around them and even swore they could smell a man's cologne in the air. The actors also said they felt the phantom sensation of someone touching their shoulders and clothes.